Suicide Squad. That was one good movie.
What you gonna do? You wanna see something? Yo, y'all wanna see something? Yes, I wanna see something. I was just trying to get you there. No hard feelings, right? We good.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Light Skin Ninja back at it again with another video for y'all today. And we are going to review Suicide Squad, the superhero DC film. Once again, a lot of mixed reviews from critics and fans alike. So let's dive right into this. So the first half of this video is going to be just me saying how I felt about the movie, how the character development was, and how it all panned out from start to finish. And then the second half, I'll let you know, is when I'll talk spoilers. So here we go. Just got back home watching Suicide Squad. In general, it was a very fun movie. It was a very fun movie. I had a great time with it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the whole experience because the theater, for some reason, had a power outage, and the movie didn't cut off not once, but twice. And that kind of sucks considering that I saw the movie in 3D. So I can't even explain to you how miserable I was feeling. But oh yeah, and the second part it cut off the rest of the 5 minutes of the entire movie. So, well, not really, because I mean the audio was cut off for the last 5 minutes of the movie. Can you believe that? The film was still playing, but the audio was cut off. Anyway, I could still sum up what happened. I'll go into that in spoiler talk. But right now, just gotta say this. Character-wise, everybody was strong in what their role was and how they were perceived to the major audience. Fan service-wise, there's a lot of fan service. Harley Quinn, she just blew it out the park. Margot Robbie was the perfect cast for Harley Quinn. Deadshot was Deadshot, or you can say Deadshot was Will Smith. Will Smith brought his cutting edge technique to acting, brought the humor, brought the action, and he probably had the best action scene. El Diablo killed it. Absolutely loved El Diablo. Absolutely loved it. I can't really get into him without spoiling it, so I'll wait for El Diablo. But he's a, you want to talk about powerful? He's very, very powerful. Killer Croc, he's here and there. You know, he's basically just a muscle. That's basically it. They do use him going to the end of the movie where he is much needed. But other than that, he's not really like used. I mean, he barely has any lines either. And it was weird too because they made Killer Croc a thug. Like, I'm dead serious. They made Killer Croc like a straight up like thug gangster, whatever you mean. The way how he talked and acted. Katana, she has her cool moments. Not that great. Captain Boomerang kind of sided with Harley Quinn on the comedic side of the movie. And yeah, that's basically it. Viola Davis, outstanding. Outstanding. The only character of the whole movie that I remember, that I actually remember the character's name, and it's Amanda Walter. Well, I guess I kind of remembered it. Yeah, she was pure evil in this movie. She was pure evil. There was a lot of times where I thought that she was actually the villain, and then considering moral wise, I believe that she was a real villain. Enchantress. They did a great job with Enchantress. She's very powerful, very manipulative, and she was strong as a character. I think I'm gonna give this movie a solid 3.5 or 3.4, 3.3, because the main reason why it doesn't go over for me as probably a B plus or just solid B is mainly because it took a little bit of a much longer time to get into the action sequences. There are now the middle part of the movie, it kind of fell flat at certain points. It was still funny. There was still a lot of humorous lines in the movie throughout the middle. The beginning was pretty good. The beginning was very good. We actually get a couple of cameo scenes. Obviously, one of them is Batman. You guys know, you saw in the trailer, Batman was in the movie, but there's another cameo scene that I'll get to in the spoilers. So, really, guys, all I have to really say is, would I want a sequel for this movie? Or I don't know if it's possible for a sequel, because as I said, when I get into the spoilers, I'll let y'all know. Would I see it? Probably. I mean, considering of what kind of characters they have. Um, but yeah, solid 3.5, guys. Solid 3.5. 3.5 out of 5. Now, for a grade, I'll give it a solid C, a solid C plus. Solid C plus. Because again, yes, it's entertaining characters, but again, there's no type of abilities except El Diablo. El Diablo was the only one that I was like, I was clapping for it because his power. I'll get deep into his power soon. So yeah, guys, that's my rating for the movie. Definitely a must see. Definitely a must see. I wouldn't be so sure as seeing it in 3D though. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Uh, but hey, it's definitely must see. You should definitely check it out. And if you don't check it out, you're not a superhero fan. Anyway, done with the regular review. Let's get into the spoilers. The cameo scene, the second cameo scene, is a Justice League member, and yes, it is the Flash. The Flash comes in because you see they showed basically how the Suicide Squad got in jail basically, and when they got to Captain Boomerang, he was robbing a bank, robbing diamonds, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Flash comes in and stops him, and I can't even remember the line he said because it was so quick, but it was good. It was really good. Then the Batman scene you guys saw. The only thing that they didn't show in the trailer is that Batman actually went and arrested Deadshot because Batman was the only one that could even get close to Deadshot. Um, yeah. Now going into the Joker. Never even got to the Joker. Um, Basically this entire movie, he's just trying to get back Harley Quinn because remember in that scene in the trailer when Batman's chasing uh, the Joker's Lamborghini, what happens is Batman basically runs them off the road into a lake. Joker escapes, but he leaves Harley Quinn. Batman goes, saves Harley Quinn, and puts her in jail. And basically the whole movie is Joker just trying to get Harley Quinn back. Yeah, that's basically it. And I was so disappointed because excuse me, I actually wanted Joker to be much more in this movie. Now, is he one of the best Jokers? I can't really say because I didn't see enough of him. I didn't see enough of him to make a clear-cut like decision like where does he rank amongst the best Jokers. Um, so, oh yeah, another thing with how they did the whole thing with assembling the Suicide Squad when they inject the bomb inside of their neck to blow up their head. It was pretty obvious who's gonna die first. Slipknot is the one who dies first, considering that he only had a couple scenes in trailers and you didn't really hear much about him. So I wasn't really surprised when he died. And how he died was kind of stupid. He basically got manipulated by Boomerang to say, "Hey, I'm gonna escape because this thing in our necks is just it is not true. It's just a way to, just make us do whatever they want us to do." And he goes along with it, and he ends up dying. So yeah, and really didn't care. I mean, no one really cared. Katana. I feel like she was shoehorned into this movie a little too much. She had a couple of cool scenes, but she didn't seem like she was important at all. Enchantress is the main villain. Uh, the main reason why is because she is under control by Viola Davis's character, because Viola Davis has her heart, and if she destroys the heart, obviously Enchantress dies. She gets away for a couple of she gets away, but then she comes back to make sure that nothing were to happen to her heart. But she unleashes her brother, and her brother is the one who starts everything up, as you saw in the trailer with that train being destroyed. And then she restores her full power when her brother gives her a way to just not feel pain from her heart being stabbed, because that's the only way that they could stop Enchantress. You destroy her heart. So that whole thing happens. Suicide Squad basically goes into the city. They were duped into thinking that they're just fighting intelligence officers, but they were fighting other like monsters. So, and during that time, they're battling the monsters. Out of nowhere, Joker comes in, takes back Harley Quinn, disables the chip in her neck, and only a few seconds later, Viola Davis basically tells them to just shoot the plane down because she's just that evil. Even before when she wanted the plane to be shot down, the helicopter to be shot down, she like looked Deadshot in the eyes and says, "I have a contract for you. Kill her right now, and I'll let you go free and give you back your daughter," which is what they used to pull Deadshot into this whole thing, the life of his daughter. And it's very, very cruel, because the chemistry between, and we all know the chemistry between Margot Robbie and Will Smith is very, very good. I mean, if you didn't see the movie Focus, you would know. So there was something that was feeling there for it. And once the helicopter gets shot down, Harley Quinn gets pushed out by the Joker, assuming that the Joker is dead. But later in the movie, he comes back and he saves Harley Quinn from jail. And then the ending fight scene, when Enchantress and her brother, Enchantress's brother, El Diablo, man, let me tell you something. I gave a prediction of how powerful he was. I did not expect that from El Diablo. Like, let me tell you something. He basically turned into like a giant, fiery, like tiki beast. Like, I couldn't even explain it. He basically transformed his entire body, and he became like, I guess like 20, 30 feet tall, and like infused with flames. It was just incredible to watch. I didn't know he had that type of power. And it's pretty cool because he can use the fire to manipulate things around him, create words. He even create things in his hand, like a full like body image in his hand. Not only that, but Harley Quinn, fighting wise, I could believe it, but at the same time, you're like, wait a minute, she's doing all this with just one handgun and a bat. Like, come on now. Obviously, you can understand Deadshot, because Deadshot's like the most accurate assassin of all time. So yeah, he was doing his thing. He had a lot of cool fight scenes, especially he took down, I think, like 30 other monsters by himself. Oh yeah, what the hell is that? Anyway, let's get back to how they stop Enchantress. They basically cut out her heart using Katana Sword. Harley Quinn's the one who ends up doing it. I think that's it. Did I cover everything? Yeah, I think so. Well, basically Enchantress dies. They crush her heart. Rick Flag, who's the captain of the Suicide Squad, the army man, his girlfriend was basically possessed by Enchantress, and she basically like survived. Basically, she stayed alive once they killed Enchantress within her. And basically, well, not everyone lived happily ever after, because again, they're the Suicide Squad, so they all went back to jail, everyone. But like I said, in the end, Harley Quinn does escape with Joker, because Joker breaks her out. I'm not so sure about everyone else. Joker could have possibly released all of them. Who knows? Other than that, definitely must see. Definitely go check it out and give me your own opinion. Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace and love.
All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt. The back is ready to crack as he raises his hands to the sky. And the girl in the corner is everyone's fun. She can hit you with a wink of her eye.